Hello, and welcome back. Today we'll be heading on back to Colony 9. Well, technically we came back to Colony 9 last episode, to abduct a man and make obsolete a gem man. Today it's more side quests. That'll be the name of the game for a while. Sidequest Chronicles. Or whatever. Before we do that, I want to consolidate some of the information we've received about the Mechon thus far, in preparation for some new info we can get in Colony 9. This is going to be obscenely long, and we'll definitely have spoilers near the end. If you don't want to be spoiled, or have ideas about spoilers put in your head, or listen to me talk and talk and talk, here's a time code. Feel free to skip all this. If you're still here, let's start with the basics. The world of Xenoblade Chronicles is comprised of the two corpses of deity-level creatures, the Bionis and the Mechonis. These two beings were engaged in battle and slew each other, whereupon their corpses became the birthplace of new life. Shulk posits upon entering the Bionis interior that he doesn't think that the Bionis is actually dead, rather simply dormant. A worrying concept, to be sure. By the time we are introduced to the world, the beings of the Bionis are under siege by autonomous machines sourced from the Mechonis. The armor of these Mechon is highly durable and resists most conventional harm's weaponry. Yep, cool. And resists most conventional harm's weaponry. Beyond siege weaponry and Dixon's newly developed anti-Mechon weapons, the Monado is the only weapon that can effectively strike down Mechon. The Monado is described as the weapon that was once wielded by the Bionis itself, but something to note is that we see the duel between the Bionis and Mechonis. While the Mechonis wielded a conventionally physical sword, which now comprises the Bionis-Mechonis spanning Sword Valley, the Bionis wielded a massive energy sword. The question becomes, how does that energy sword connect to the red blade that we know? Did the human-scale Monado project a massive energy blade, and the Bionis was just smothering a teeny tiny sword in its hand? Can the Monado metamorphose between those two forms? Was the energy sword in the beginning being projected by the Bionis itself? And if so, how does the Monado come into play then? I have thoughts, but they're spoilery thoughts, so we'll need to cover this again later. Much later. Much. While the Monado can easily carve through Mechon armor, and can apply this ability to other weapons, the Monado cannot harm, at least, the sentient beings of the Bionis. It just bounces off of them, harmlessly. But what does this say for the Faced Mechon, a higher order of Mechon that the Monado tends to harmlessly bounce off of? Also this...
Hate to drop this on you, but it's the Monado they're after.
Thing? I still don't understand why you would know that.
I'll just come and get the Monado when everything's quieted down a bit. That thing's gonna be mine!
Or why he would want it then! The Faced Mechon are a unique type of Mechon, and a rather recent development, if the reactions of the Homs are anything to go by. A number of them expressed surprise, and in Vanguard's case,
What the hell are you? A Mechon with a face?
derision, at the face nature of Metal Face. Beyond having faces, the Faced Mechon also have channels throughout their frames that emit a red light, which standard model Mechon don't have. In Japanese, all the Faced Mechon are named based on their primary coloration. Metal Face was originally Black Face, which, you know, has connotations. The mysterious face, Xord, was referred to as Brown Face prior to the Japanese release, and as Bronze Face in his trophy description for Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. Face Nemesis, who we caught a glimpse of in the cutscene between the Bionis interior and Magna Forest, is also known as Silver Face. Beyond these physical changes, Faced Mechon also possess the ability to talk.
I've been waiting for you, Monado boy. White metal face scarpered. I thought you'd have to be this big scary monster.
As well as unique personalities.
That was fun for a while. But now I'm bored.
Weird,
If I've still got room, the brat will make a tasty dessert!
Unstable personalities. After defeating Xord, we were introduced to the terrifying concept of the mass-produced bronze faces. These are all modeled after Xord, which suggests that he was an initial prototype that wound up being easily duplicated. This isn't super spoilery, but Xord is the only one of his model to speak in the game. It's unknown if the mass-produced faces are capable of speaking themselves. Up until that interior to forest cutscene, we were assuming that the forces of Mechonis were comprised solely of the unending faceless hordes of standard Mechon, with the surprise new addition of the Faced Mechon. But with that cutscene, we learned that the Mechonis is home to its own humanoid sentient species. Additionally, we learned that, at least for Faced Nemesis, the faces actually possess cockpits, with humanoids as pilots. So, where am I going with all this? Well, we can certainly start piecing all of this together with the information we have now, but there's actually another piece of information that we can obtain. After defeating Xord, Desiree actually has brand new dialogue that opens up a side quest for her from Sartorial March onward.
Oh, hi.
Here we go. Did you see the Mechon with the huge hammer in Colony 6? I think I remember seeing someone with a hammer like that before. I think it was in the commercial district. Scary stuff.
Oh,
Anything
hi.
more from you? I saw it at a famous mechanic's workshop, but it's not there anymore, so there's no way to check. Try asking a girl called Desiree. Maybe she'll show it to you. But I feel sorry for the girl. It can't be nice having people go through your dead father's things.
Hello.
If you don't mind listening, I'd like to get some things off my chest. My dad, he'd swing a hammer over his head all day, every day. He used to build and fix machines and was really good at it too. He ran his own place. Xord Smithy, he called it. The best one in the entire colony. Everyone said it. But he died a year ago in the war. And I couldn't even keep his shop open. I had to close it down. That's why it's vital that I at least find something to do with my life. You know, talking about it made me feel a lot better. I'll think it all over some more. So, there's a lot to unpack here, and it kind of blows everything wide open. Desiree's father was a hammer-swinging blacksmith named Xord, who died in the Battle of Sword Valley a year prior. Let's go over some things. Xord is clearly unstable. He's a babbler, and when he introduces himself, he clearly doesn't associate himself with the name Xord. He just knows that they, whoever they are, call him that. Xord wields a hammer, which apparently resembles the hammer that a blacksmith in Colony 9 once used. That blacksmith being Desiree's father, who was also named Xord. Faced Mechon, I presume, went into production sometime after the Battle of Sword Valley occurred, which is when Desiree's father died, and the presence of the Monado as an element of battle was revealed to the forces of the Mechonis. The Monado cannot cut the Faced Mechon in a similar way to how it cannot cut Bionis' life. Faced Mechon have channels throughout their frames that emit a red light. Blood is red. The humanoid Homs, a notable species of the Bionis, have blood. The Faced Mechon are actually chassis for a humanoid pilot. While the Mechonis features its own form of humanoid species, the pilot for Faced Nemesis is clearly not a member of that species. All this to say, if you go through the trouble of piecing together the provided information and knowing how stories work, you can come to one conclusion. One simple conclusion. The Faced Mechon are made of people. Specifically, the peoples of Mechonis, learning that the Monado was on the table again, developed a new kind of Mechon that the Monado wouldn't be able to cut. Ones that were piloted by beings of the Bionis, with their blood being pumped throughout the frame to create a protective shield. Now we're going to get into some heavy spoiler territory. So, if you've been with me up till this point and don't want to hear any more, time code again. We'll learn much later on that the alpha and beta type faces, like bronze face and metal face, were clearly experimental. It's why they retain so much personality, as well as their memories. Future faces, such as the mass-produced faces, had those issues ironed out, so that they'd be better able to wage war on their former species. Additionally, alpha-type faces like Xord, according to supplementary material in the Xenoblade the Secret File book, had an additional quirk that a beta-type like Metal Face no longer possessed. They didn't have pilots at all. Rather, they had Homs who had their nervous and cardiac system transplanted directly into the frame. The trauma of this specifically is why Xord is so...
You want the brat? Well, he's right here. He's still alive, but don't think he will be for long. As for the others, well, I just couldn't help myself. I ate them all up! Welcome to our banquet hall. Tonight, the main course will be you! And if I've still got room, the brat will make a tasty dessert!
Murderer!
I'm Xord, your host tonight.
Xord! So you have a name?
That's what they all say. Can't say that I remember it myself.
What's he talking about?
Oh, yes. It's good to see fresh meat on the table. These colony folk just didn't fill me up.
so severely messed up. Something else that we can infer, Xord was a blacksmith. He swung a hammer around all day, every day. Bronzeface, as well as the mass-produced faces for a while, wield hammers as well, which even look like the one that Xord the blacksmith once used. Therefore, we can infer that the more unique Faced Mechon retains some traits that they once had as Homs. So, I will leave you with a couple of questions for this prelude. If a hammer-wielding blacksmith who died in the Battle of Sword Valley was made into a hammer-wielding killer robot, who died at around the same time and was made into Metalface, a wickedly clawed killer robot with a grudge against Dunban?
Tell me, how does it feel to be such a pathetic hero?
And what fair-skinned blonde woman was just finished being made into Silverface, the face nemesis? The answers may surprise you, or they won't, because that was transparent as hell. Finally, as always, I've got links to my Ko-fi and Redbubble in the description below. If you like what I do and or want my art or any things, why do I say it like that? Ko-fi? Ko-fi? I like saying things stupid. You can like, you can comment, you can subscribe, you can do none of these things and hunt me for sport instead. Come find me, cowards. But now, it's showtime. Hello, Dorothy. You have anything new to say? Nothing to report. How did I sound? Like I was being alert and cool at the same time? I'm not just standing here to look pretty, you know? I'm helping out. Not like my brother. He never does anything worthwhile. Cool. Anyways, I have to accost a child now. I think I might be able to do Liliana's sincere request now. It was you who went and helped out that man for Rocco, wasn't it? Well, now I need a favor. It's for my mum. Now that she's dating that geeky man, I'm worried about her. I think she's forgetting Dad. Oh, sound like something wrong. Tell Ricky. Want to talk about it? A problem shared is a problem halved. Before Dad died, he told me this. If Mom is ever in trouble, look in the little cave on Nagora shore, where there's a giant monster that will absolutely eat you. Dad must have left something important in that cave. I know it. You have to find it, or else Mom will forget all about Dad. So please, could you search for whatever my dad left in that cave? If you remember the people you've lost, they've never really leave you. Yeah, exactly. I read that poorly. That was a bad read. That's why I'll never forget him. But I really want Mom to never forget him as well. So please? Yeah, swimming oil. Please, find whatever's in that cave and show it to my mum. And, don't come back until you found it, okay? Easy peasy. Nopon take care of it. Easy peasy, huh? Well, I'll be there if things get a bit too hot to handle. I don't have a voice for Ryan. No need for Ryan to help Nopon. But maybe need a bit of help. Okay, so we need to go over here. What is this? What is this one? What are these? What's happening? What are these exclamation points? I hate them. Woman. Other woman. Oh! Collection quest. Cool. I don't know where that came from. Let's go. I love Ricky. And his stupid weapon. Oh, it's just a frog that you beat people with. I'm too easily amused by things. Level 38, level 39. Oh no, you're still... Ooh, you're level 32. Okay, leveled up a little bit. Do I want to, like, kill this frog before it becomes an issue? Oh. Healing gift. I'm capable of sacrificing some of Melia's health to heal other characters. Summon Aqua! You might need help, Ryan. Here, take some health.
Manifest yourself. Okay. Don't screw up, Brian.
Yo! Wow, down!
Leave it to me. Almost there. You must suffer more. Okay. Head shaker. You're not finished yet.
Yeah! Rhyme time! Sword drive!
Nice. That was a good chain attack.
Was that a bit too much?
Heads up, guys!
Manifest yourself.
More coming? What? What's happening? Oh. We're tech.
Going to plan.
I accidentally hit this guy. I'm being beaten up real bad.
Legendary
Don't awaken. That's rude.
We make a great team.
Okay. I might be able to beat this frog. Maybe. Maybe. I might be able to beat that frog.
Everyone, stay on your guard. Don't let a single one escape.
Please get this thing off me, Ryan.
They are without number.
What? Oh, that again? Seriously? Why?
Manifest yourself.
Yeah, that's part of the problem with Burst End. It has a very wide range.
We are victorious.
Let's not lose our heads, though.
Let's stay alert.
We're going to save the party gauge for the fight with you.
Now you shall witness our power. I don't want anyone dying out there.
Go get Ryan.
Now!
Gentle Rodriguez! This is going to be painful. Ah! Oh my god!
I'm powering up. On your feet, princess.
Sorry to bother you. I am
Run away!
Not gonna make it.
retreat!
Oh my god! Oh man! That killed me so bad! Shulk, please help me. Ryan picked up Magnum Charge. User gets fired up and their arts damage increases, but the talent gauge must be maxed. Increases his next arts damage by 1.5 times. That'd be pretty good in tandem with Sword Drive, but you probably need to be controlling him to get the most out of it. Bedtime. Puts everyone around him to sleep. Amelia got a healing gift. I don't know if I can beat this thing. Ow! I can't move. Yeah, it's that attack that really hurts a whole lot.
Stay strong. Pull yourself together.
Thanks. I'm all right now. Give me some space. Heal round. My round.
We can definitely do this. Oh no! Thank you.
It's a too high level. We can't deal with this right now. Oh no, Big Body Press is coming back.
You still fight?
I'm all right, thank you. Sharla, watch out.
Look, are you serious?
Pull yourself together.
There we go. Why are you in the corner like this? You suck so much, Gentle Rodriguez.
This is the Mementos power.
Yeah, I can't beat this thing.
Make a run for it!
I almost certainly can't sneak around it either. Unless... Let me steal those from Ricky. Try to sneak past this guy. Don't cause problems for me, Ryan! It's time to leave. That frog kicked our ass. Right. The mother is whom we are to speak with. Sonia?
Okay.
Can I help you with something? Hold on. This is the recipe I gave my husband before we married. This takes me back. I remember the very day I gave it to him. He said he wanted to eat my cabbage parcels every day. My cabbage parcels. So I went ahead and wrote down the recipe and gave it to him. That way he could make it himself anytime he liked, I said. He looked at me and dropped on one knee, took my hand, and said, "I'm proposing to you, you silly nincompoop." The cabbage parcels were his way of saying he wanted to marry me. When we finished talking, I just burst out laughing. I see why Liliana's been worried recently, but I'll never forget him. But for my own child to do this, it makes me feel like I'm a bad parent. Thank you for telling me about it. I should have realized sooner. Thank goodness for Earthcloak.
Look at this.
Did it remind her of Dad? Yay! You're the best! Person who didn't accept this quest to begin with. I'm glad everything worked out. I expect no less from you. I just knew you could do it. Sneak past that frog that just kicked the crap out of all of us. It wasn't just me. Everybody helped. Thanks. Thank you very much. Now we can get back to being a family again. The old recipe for cabbage parcels has helped Sonia and Liliana patch things up. I've never been a fan of cabbage. It's probably a matter of how it's cooked, I guess. The quest that Desiree has is only unlocked at level 4.5 affinity with the colony. We have you. Hold on. Oh, right! There's a missing child! Let's go deal with that. This quest, Paola and Narine, isn't going to be completable for a long, long time, because it requires affinity. The affinity between Shulk and Rhine is high enough for the first 2 levels, first 2 steps of the quest, because, you know, they have max affinity with each other. But the last part of the quest requires high affinity between 2 female party members, which is currently Sharla and Melia, and no one else, considering that we lost Fiora. Hey, Lucas. Oh no! What am I gonna do? Niranira went to Hazai Cape all by himself! Wah! This is crisis! Yes? Yeah, that's a problem. It's Moritz's fault. He told him to go get a Crabble shell. But little Nopon like Niranira will just get gobbled up by a Crabble. That's okay. Nopon very friendly with other creatures. Nopon not like Hum-Hum. We can make friends with any animal. But wouldn't the Crabble get angry if you tried to pull its shell off? It get very angry. You never pull shell off Crabble. Crabble will try to hurt Nopon. Then Nopon lose and Crabble try to eat Nopon. Oh no! That means Niranira get eaten! Help! Help! Quick! Quick! We have to save him! Niranira has taken Moritz's bait and gone alone to Hazai Cape to get a Crabble shell. You must go after him. There's no time to lose. Even though this quest has been active for many, many hours. I'll take care of Moritz. You go and save Niranira. You've got to bring him back. Easy peasy. You'll help take care of it. Right. I'll help out too. Where's that? It's over there somewhere. Isn't that where we were? Oh no. Well, not quite where we were. Let me try it. Oh, nope. What's up, Ryan? Come on. Come on. I know you're short. There we go. Are there really high level fish here? Yeah, there's really high level fish here. And they will kill us. Real bad. Niranira!
Me?
You come to get Niranira? Meh! No more time! Niranira, go back home then. Now Niranira can show Crabble Shell to Moritz. Cool. That's cool. You didn't need help at all. You were completely fine. Niranira came back just now. He's safe and sound. Yay, yay! Happy! Vicky, really happy! I think Morris has got something he wants to say to you. Go and ask him what it is. Has Niranira come back real soon? Come back already? Because he's not here. I apologize, Niranira. I ain't gonna make fun of him anymore. I promise. I can't believe how brilliant he is. He actually got a Crabble shell all by himself. And thank you for saving Niranira, I mean. I couldn't have done it. From now on, we'll all play nice. That's way more fun anyway. Good. Good, Moritz. Moritz thought about what he did. We'll all play together like friends from now on. It's not much, but this is a present from me, Niranira, and Moritz. Niranira and Moritz are friends now. I love how... It's kind of funny how brief that is. It's just, they're friends now. Good job. Oh. What's up, Niranira? Moritz, Lucas, wait for Niranira. Can Niranira be this happy every day? Niranira worry. If Niranira can be good friend to all, Niranira no worry anymore.
Hello?
Unfeasible. But a good thing to strive for. Time flies when you're having fun. That's not a thing children say. Minutes feel like seconds. Also not a thing children say.
Hello?
I hope the three of us will be together forever. I wonder if I can make that come true. Do you know a way?
Yes.
Hi.
Lucas, Niranira, oi, me over here. Oh, that's not good. I've started talking like Niranira.
Hi.
Oh man, that was rubbish. I'm supposed to be the one who invented this game. Of standing in a spot and punching. Idly. Let's see. What next? Ah, the old woman. Clearly. That is what next. That is what next? Great. There we go. We can bring back those who have lost. Nah, we can bring back those who have been lost. Won't anyone lend a hand?
Oh, hello.
Please, you must listen. My son went missing years ago, and I think I know where he went. Oh, sound like something wrong. Tell Ricky, tell Ricky. Don't be shy now. We're here to help. I found something that belonged to him. That's how I know he's gone. He's gone and he's never coming back. And worst of all, I don't even have his remains to return to the Bionis. Could you find his other effects? I'd like to know how far he went. You know what? You know what? Cast your mind back to when we first started heading up through the Bionis knee, up through Tefra Cave. And we had Ryan explain the way of the Homs, how all life returns to the Bionis, comes from the Bionis, returns to the Bionis. It would have been better situated. It would have come across, but it wouldn't have been so... What am I trying to say here? It would have been better if it wasn't so expository. And if, in order to make that not expository, it would have needed to have been introduced before then, so that he's not explaining something that Shulk knows to him. So like a funeral after the attack on Colony 9, where the survivors of the attack put the ones who died to rest with a funeral, returning them to Bionis. That would have been a really good scene that would have made that extraneous, probably. But it would have been better, I think. Would have been better. Anyways, let's move on with this. Could you find his other effects? I'd like to know how far he went. You can count on me, old lady. Is that so? Do I look like someone who'd make jokes? Oh, it's nice to see there are still fine, upstanding youths in the world. You remind me of my son. My son said he was aiming to reach the Bionis head. Silly boy. I don't know how far he got, but I'd like it if you found his effects. Yeah. Cheryl is mourning the loss of her son. She would like something to remind herself of him. Find 3 items that he took with him when he left for the Bionis head. His armor, his gun, and his knife. Okay. Thank you most kindly. Accepting my son's fate was hard, but left me much more at ease. Take care in your own travels. Easy peasy. Nopon take care of it. Right, I'll help out too. So, the trade button is the same as the map button. Oops. Well, I'm in here now, so... let's get something cheap. Here, have a perforated ore. Thanks. Right then, see you next time. Cool. Map. We could first accept this quest once we gained access to Tephra Cave. And the first... Shut up, Ryan. The first of the sun's effects is actually in Tephra Cave. Right up here. His armor. Why is his armor here? That seems like something that he would probably have taken with him the entire way. But oh well. Oh hey, we could kill a Mount Torta now. Let's not. I have no need to do that. Especially not after that debacle with the frog. That frog kicked our ass. So we're going up past the northeast of Viliera Hill. Viliera Hill. Viliera Hill? Sure, whatever. We're going up past this to the northeast. We're going up past this to the northeast. This is an area that we haven't gone to before. No need to. Mostly because this area would actually kill us. So, base and Antles. Level 15, level 13, that sort of thing. Not particularly painful. Daxia Pod. Gold Dust Illusion. What? Okay. We have arrived at the Daxia Shrine. You might be able to see there in the distance a red item. That's not what we're here for. That's for a different quest, and it's guarded by a big spider that will kill us if we get near it. Where is this guy's thing? It's a little bit... I think it said... I think it's like south? South of the thing. Yeah. Get down there. Up through here is a secret area. Ah, here we go. Ah. Wait. Oh, you were just... There we go. Twisted gun. How did he get up in here? How do you escape? Without his gun? I don't know. No one knows. I love the world of Xenoblade Chronicles. You can see the Mementos all the way over there. Oh, this is just a great place. It's so fun. It's such a fun place. Anyways, we have his thing now. Finally, we have the last item. Here at the Shining Pond. This. His Nick Knife. Nick Knife, paddywhack. Give the dog a bone. Let's go back and talk to Cheryl, who has gone to sleep because she's only active from 6 to 15. There we go.
Oh, hello.
I don't believe it. There's no question. This is my son's armor, gun, and knife. He saved up so hard to buy them. I remember how he smiled when he changed into his new armor. I've no choice but to accept it. Nothing will bring my son... I thought you already accepted it. Nothing will bring my son back. But at least some part of him has returned to the place he grew up. For that, I am very grateful. Yay, yay! Happy! Ricky, really happy for your sadness. Yeah, good job, everyone. Yay. On behalf of both my son and myself, thank you very much. Huzzah! Cheryl now has some keepsakes of her son. They will serve to ease her pain a little. Cool, a weapon that's probably useless for us. Hooray. She is gone. She has vaporized into nothing. I don't know where she is.